I welcome you all to this Theory of Karma series part 2. Today's topic in Theory of Karma that I want to talk about is health. How Theory of Karma works when it comes to health. See, in other aspects of life, let us say relationship, let us say wealth, we can still understand, a bit about Theory of Karma, like how karma might affect. But in health, like why a person's health will deteriorate in aspect of karma, what goes wrong at the karma level that health is not up to mark. Let us today talk about that. Simply put, karma, as I shared in the last video also, is thought plus emotion. Now, modern medical science has also accepted this, that mind has tremendous effect on our physical health. Mind always rules over matter. That is our physical body. Every cell of the body reacts, or every cell of the body works as per what is going on in the mind. If you want absolutely perfect health, you have to make sure that your mind has absolutely good emotions. Different kind of emotions have different kind of impact on your different organs. Each emotion is creating either good health or bad health in us, in our system. I will share few emotions, say for example, people say that I have not hurt anyone in my life, but if they have hold on to grudges for a very long time with someone, or they have not been able to forgive, it has definitely impact on our lives. One of the very common thing that we are hearing in these times is thyroid issues. Simplest thing, thyroid gets affected when you have lack of gratitude in your life, and thyroid gland gets affected when you are not able to say what you want to say. When you eat your words, you have your thyroid issues. I am not talking from the perspective of the medical science point. I am talking from the emotional point of view. See, we have our physical body, we have our pranamaya kosha, that is our energy body, and then we have our manomaya kosha, that is our mind. So mind influences your pranamaya kosha influences your physical body. What you eat has impact on you. How do you breathe? How do you absorb your prana impacts your physical body and of course your physical health. And what goes in your mind impacts your physical body and physical health. At physical body level, what do we eat? If you eat every other junk food, obviously that we all know that that is going to cost us something in life for sure. If we are unknowingly, unintentionally, we are not breathing properly, we are used to that shallow breathing, that will lead to health issues, and that is counted as karma. Every deep breath releases of your some past karmic liability. Now that is so amazing. Look at that system of universe. Every deep breath that you take, deep inhaling and deep exhaling, that helps you release your karma. Wonderful way to keep yourself healthy. Every thought and emotion that comes into your mind is impacting your health. So what should be done? First, let us understand that what causes certain disease, what kind of emotion cause certain disease, and how to help us out of it. So if we start with the diseases like say diseases related to bones or related to the skeletal system, that all comes from the emotions that I am having a lot of pressure in my life, I am taking a lot on my shoulders, I am taking a lot on my knees. Every single thing that you think you are taking the burden impacts your life. Weight would be one of the issue, of course, but then again, if you come at the emotional level cause, and every disease is psychosomatic, every single disease. WHO has confirmed that 80% it is psychosomatic, but what I understand and what I believe 100% is 100% diseases are psychosomatic. That means it has a root cause in your mind. So when people have issues related to bones, that is could be your knees or your hip joints or your shoulders or back, every single thing is related to your thought pattern, your emotions, and majorly emotions related to when you feel that you have a lot of burden. People who have a lot of financial insecurities, I am not talking about you have financial difficulties, you have an insecurity all the time. I have scanned people when I do in-person session with the aura scanner. I have scanned people with with turnover of say 10,000 crores, but still their root chakra is blocked, which indicates that they will definitely have issue with their bone system or skeletal system rather. So emotions do play a role. Coming next to like say the water element diseases. Now, if people have issues in letting go, something happened in the past but you are not able to let it go, then the first thing that will crop up as a disease is constipation. And second, it might affect your kidneys. Because your body has to listen to you. In your mind, if you say you're not able to let go of something, could be a problem, could be a fight with someone, it has impact. Third, coming to the fire element of the body, the digestive system. If you don't digest people or circumstances in your life, I mean, you have people as your karmic reflections in your life. You have circumstances and situations as karmic reflections. But yes, sometimes or most of the time, we don't accept people the way they are. We don't accept circumstances. And then not accepting, not digesting situations and people as they are leads to issues in your digestive system or diseases in your digestive system. People who have a lot of issues with anger may have liver issues. Like, every single organ is having some relation with some emotion. If you are not able to balance or manage that emotion, that leads to disease of that particular organ. That is strange, but there's a book by this author Louise Hay, A to Z, where she has mentioned in detail the emotions list and what diseases are caused by those emotions. So it is so I won't say it is wonderful to know, but it's definitely good to know that, boss, this is how we create disease in our system. Because without that, even if you are into walking or jogging or gymming, but still if you are not that is all you are doing at your physical level. If you are not doing anything at your mind level, as such there is nothing like not doing. If you are not aware that your mind has impact on your physical body, you are working at the physical level, but at mind level you are not managed. You have not trained your mind to think healthy, to think good emotions, positive emotions, then definitely that has impact. And today's hottest word being immunity. Your immunity is totally at stake when you have issues like in your emotions. Like if you have issues in not forgiving people, if you have issues of jealousy, or say even if you have issues like doubt, fear, worrying. We feel being a human being, worrying is our first right. You're only a good human being if you're worrying about something. You think that is productive. No, the mental activity is not being productive. You have to be healthy at every level. Mental health has to be considered. Pranic health has to be considered. And it has to be managed. Today's time, it is the utmost need. It is no more an option. No more an option. So if you want to make sure that at karmic level, you are sorted or you have enough cosmic wealth to be healthy, you have to make sure that you are practicing your exercise daily. You are practicing your good food habits daily. You are doing pranayam daily. Pranayam is not an option. Please take it get it clear in your mind. It is not an option to exercise. It is not an option to meditation. It is one of these steps to be healthy. And meditation daily. See, for your physical body, it is physical exercise. For your pranamaya kosha, it is pranayam. For your manomaya kosha, these are all energy bodies, subtle bodies in human system. It is meditation. It is very, very important because your karmas are stored at every level. We have 55 plus trillion cells in our physical body, and every cell has a memory of 8 GB. Now this 8 GB memory, if it is of fear, if it is of worry, if it is of, hatred, grudges, that will lead to a diseased organ or sickness in your life. So we have to take care. It's a trickle down effect. It comes from mind to pranamaya kosha to physical body. So we have to make sure that we are not increasing our karmic liability when it comes to health. People feel like, we have done everything possible to be healthy, but they don't take care of their mind or their emotions. And this is the result. Sometimes even when, say for example, if you have seen someone in your family or extended family being sick for a very long, if you get connected to their pain, see, you have to do your service, your duty But if you get connected to their pain, that emotional connection with the pain of that person will also attract disease in your life. So you have to understand how mind works. You have to understand how karmas are built. Simply put, you attract everything that you have felt strongly connected with. If you have felt some strong emotions to fear or worrying or doubt or hatred, not forgiving people, all these negative emotions are nothing but karmas which will lead to some kind of disease in your body. Even when we do aura scanning, I can tell people if their standard aura is less than 6 feet, that means they are having either depression or they are having some dreadful disease. Your energy speaks truth. Telling a lie is possible only through words. Energy never lies. There is no faking when it comes to vibration. And your vibration comes from your innermost, strongest emotions. What is your strongest emotion at this point of time? You are either making yourself healthy or you're either moving towards some sickness at any point of time with your every next emotion. Make sure that you want health assurance in your life. You have to think positive. You have to think good. How much ever cliche it might sound, positive thinking. But you have to remind yourself, boss, this is not good. Simplest thing, people who have hurt you, that must be once. Or even if it is said daily in some cases. But if you are reminding yourself of that hurt again and again and again, what good you are doing to yourself? Because you are systematically creating some disease or some issue in your life. And look around, how many people, how many households can actually be truly healthy? Karmic factors at health level are created in this form. Whenever there's a negative emotion, whenever there's fear, there's hatred, there's not digesting how people are in your life, not accepting them the way they are, not having feeling of gratitude, lack of gratitude. You're not able to say, you are not letting your emotions move. When was the last time you were dancing without any stimulation? You were just dancing or you were just singing. All these things help you in your emotion balance, emotional balance. And that helps you to keep good health. Make sure you have friends who are talking about progress, who are talking about helping others. Start living in the realm of win-win. Everything should be good with me and everything should be good with everyone in the world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Then we are on the correct path when it comes to karmic health, or I can say karmic account for health. If you want your good karmas for health, make sure you are thinking positive. And now that you have watched this video till here, I hope you have liked it. Remember to subscribe for the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.